springtime weather conditions continue for now, but it's not going to last too much longer as big changes are on the way, which will include a chance for strong to severe storms possibly as we start the work week. For now, though, everything's tranquil, everything's quiet. We're pretty mild today with highs in the mid-60s. 64, 65 degrees here, a little bit warmer as you get down to the southeast. And then overnight tonight, we're pretty chilly, actually. We've got some cooler air moving in. It's going to be 44, 45 degrees across the area overnight tonight. But fortunately, hey, we're not freezing, so you can't really argue too terribly much. But it will be chilly, so if you're doing anything this evening, going out for dinner, that kind of thing, it will be worth taking a light jacket, maybe a hoodie with you as you go and enjoy an evening out as we get into the last weekend of 2022. As we take a look at the regional radar, we're clear, man. Things have cleared out. We had quite a bit of rain that was just training over parts of central and east Texas yesterday. That has pushed off to the east here as this low pressure system pushed out. And if you notice, we're on the backside of this low now. So you have the rain and thunderstorms here where all the Gulf moisture and the humidity and the instability is getting pulled in. And then off to the west, we have cooler air, and we're on the backside of the low, so that's pulling the cooler air in from the north, and that's what will cool us down tonight. But it's not much, not strong enough to keep this from lifting up tomorrow as a warm front. So we will have warmer air coming in over the next couple of days, and that will set the stage for storms on Monday. So as we look at the potential for storms, we've talked about this the last couple days, and here's the latest on that threat. Now, this was a little further east yesterday, so as we get closer, this forecast will continue to refine and change and update. We'll continue to see changes go forward. So pretty much at this point from I-35 on east is where we have the 15% chance. It looks like timing right now is roughly midday around our area. So late morning, early afternoon, right around midday there. And as that continues to push off to the east, you see there's a higher chance off to the east. Daytime heating, late afternoon, evening hours, plenty of daytime heating, plenty of instability in this area, more humidity, that kind of thing, a better stage set. So the light yellow is a 15% chance. The darker yellow is really the orange here, is a 30% chance. So this is all still early, though. We haven't gotten into the marginal and slight and enhanced, moderate risk, all those kind of things, all the colors that we're used to. This is still early. So as we go through the next couple of days, as we go through the weekend, we'll see this refine and update and become more detailed. Right now, it looks like the best chance for severe weather here in terms of threats is going to be hail and high winds. The tornado threat is unclear. I would say at this point, though, if we have storms developing and starting in our area and then progressing eastward, as we've seen many times, that usually means more individual sporadic storms in our area and then pushing east to become a more solid line as they go forward. That's why you have more squall lines in East Texas, Louisiana, that area. So we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, at this point, it's just too early to really know exactly what we're looking at, but time will tell, and I'll bring all of those updates to you as we go forward. Let's talk forecast today. A lot of clouds around today. Light north wind, mid-60s today, so really can't complain too terribly much. Tomorrow we get warm after a cool night tonight. We're warm tomorrow. Southwest winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour. Southwest winds continue to be breezy, I would say, breezy, gusty, whatever kind of word you want to assign that, for New Year's Day. So New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, something to keep in mind. New Year's Eve, it's not too cold overnight, 55 degrees. If you're sensitive to the cold, bring a light sweater or a light jacket, something to throw on if you get chilly. But it will be windy. So I know a lot of people love fireworks. The ground is not too dry at this point, although there are a lot of dry leaves and that kind of thing. So the ground is not dry enough for burn bans and those kinds of things, but there is some dry-ish vegetation out there. We won't have rain the next couple of days, but the wind is what really concerns me. So as we go forward, consider the wind as you have those bonfires and those fireworks and all those pyrotechnic festivities there. Those different things, just keep in mind that the winds from the southwest could affect that. They could be pretty gusty. We're talking 5 to 15 miles per hour sustained. We're talking 20, 25 gusts. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. Monday, the cold front approaches. We do have a chance for storms. I have it at 70% right now. That may bobble up and down. I think it was 50, 60% yesterday. We're looking at about 70% now. Gusty winds again Monday, bringing plenty of Gulf moisture into our area, plenty of warm temperatures. We do look warm Monday, 72 degrees. Now, what I'll say too is that if the cold front looks to come in earlier in the day, it looks like it's a later day cold front, but if it comes in earlier in the day, that could bring the high temperature down a little bit. So stay tuned, that could change as well. Monday night, we're back down into the upper 40s for lows, and then we just start cooling down from there. Look at that, Tuesday, low 60s, mid-50s by Wednesday. Thursday, we're in the low 50s. We're dropping down, so we're getting a little bit more normal for this time of year, and the overnights are dropping as well. Yes, you do see 30s there, and I'm not prepared to say yet that we need to start covering plants, but it's January, February. I had someone send a message just the other day saying, hey, are we out of the woods for winter completely? Is it done? Is it over? I want to plant my tomatoes and these kind of things. We're just getting started, right? I mean, we had an early freeze in December. We don't normally have a hard freeze like that in December. Normally that waits for January, February. But it did happen, but that doesn't mean that we're done. We're still in January. We've got February to contend with. The last two big freezes we've had were in February. So don't let these 70-degree days make you think that we're done with winter completely. This is an anomaly, okay? This is not the normal conditions. We're getting back to normal closer to the latter half of next week. So stay tuned, not only for updates on this, but updates as we get back to normal and possibly have to go back to our plant covering protocols, those usual winter habits that we've gotten into. So more updates on the approaching storms coming early next week very soon.